All right, let's jump right in. If you've ever felt completely overwhelmed by all the financial jargon out there, or maybe you just thought the stock market was this closed off club for the ultra wealthy, well, you are in the exact right place today. Welcome to this explainer. We are going to completely demystify the stock market for you. In fact, by the time we wrap up here, you are going to know exactly how to open a brokerage account and buy your very first stock, and it's literally going to take us about 10 minutes. But before we get to that, we really got to ask a pretty serious question. Is your money actually working for you? I mean, we all hear about inflation, right? But let's look at what that actually means in reality. Back in 1971, a standard US postage stamp cost just 8 cents. Today, that exact same stamp is going to cost you 73 cents. Now, the stamp itself hasn't changed at all. It still just gets a letter from point A to point B. The only thing that changed is the purchasing power of your money. So if your cash is just sitting around in a standard bank account earning, 0.1%, it's actually actively losing value every single day. Now, what's really interesting about this is the solution. Historically, the solution lies in things like the S&P 500, which basically just tracks the 500 largest companies in the US. Historically, that's produced an average annualized return of around 8 to 10%. See, when you invest, your money actually starts to earn money, and then those new earnings go out and earn even more money. That is the magic of compound interest. It's like a giant snowball. It just turns your initial investment into something that grows larger and larger over time. So here is our simple roadmap for today. 1. Why invest? 2. What is a brokerage? 3. Choosing the right platform. 4. Step-by-step setup. 5. Buying your first stock. And finally, 6. Beginner mistakes to avoid. All right, section 1. What exactly is a brokerage? So the absolutely crucial point here is understanding the difference between where you just keep your cash and where you actually grow your wealth. Think of a traditional bank account like a vault. It stores your money really safely, sure, but it doesn't do much else. A brokerage account, on the other hand, is an engine. It's a highly specialized financial account that is specifically designed to grow your money by giving you access to buy and sell investments, things like stocks, index funds, and bonds. Now, to buy those stocks, you obviously need a marketplace. And that is what the stock exchange is. Honestly, just think of it like Amazon. But instead of logging on to buy, a new pair of shoes or a kitchen gadget, you're logging on to buy actual pieces of companies. When you buy one single share of Apple, you are literally a part owner of Apple. No joke. The stock exchange is just the secondary market, where all these transactions happen and where buyers and sellers agree on a price. But here's the catch. You, as an everyday individual, can't just waltz onto the floor of the stock exchange and start shouting out orders. You need a middleman. And that middleman is the broker. Your broker is simply the digital gateway, usually just an app on your phone or a website that connects you directly to the stock exchange. They basically just take your order, execute it out in the market, and then drop the stock right into your account. That's the whole shebang. It completely removes all the intimidation factor. Moving right along to section 2, choosing the right platform. Okay, before you sign up anywhere, you're going to need a few things handy. You will need a government-issued ID, so a passport or driver's license. You'll definitely need your social security number or tax ID, plus your regular bank account information so you can actually fund the new account, and just some basic financial and employment info. Now, I know typing your social security number into a random app can feel a little sketchy, but let me reassure you right now, this is completely normal. Financial institutions are legally required to verify exactly who you are through what's called Know Your Customer, or KYC, regulations. It is 100% standard procedure just to protect everyone involved. So let's impartially compare 3 of the absolute most popular brokers out there so you can decide what fits your style. First up, Fidelity. Fidelity is fantastic for long-term investors and beginners who just want zero commissions and really incredible customer support, though the interface itself does have a bit of a learning curve. Then you've got Charles Schwab. This one is great for more serious investors who really want premium research and a super robust platform, but again, it can definitely feel a bit dense when you first look at it. And finally, Robinhood. Robinhood is built specifically for absolute beginners. It has a remarkably clean, super easy-to-use mobile interface. The trade-off there, though, is that it lacks some of the deep, advanced research tools that the others have. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 3, the step-by-step account setup. Step 1, download your chosen broker's app or visit their website and just click Open Account. Step 2, you are going to be asked what kind of account you actually want to open. Now, unless you are specifically setting up a retirement account right this second, you want to choose Individual Brokerage Account. That is your standard starting point. Step 3, enter all that personal info we just talked about and create a highly secure login. And seriously, please turn on two-factor authentication. Step 4, they'll verify your identity. Sometimes this happens instantly. Sometimes they just need you to snap a quick photo of your ID with your phone. And finally, step 5, link your normal checking account and transfer in your very first deposit. It really is that straightforward. Which brings us to the fun part. Section 4, buying your first stock. But wait, you might be thinking right now, hold on. Don't some of these stocks cost hundreds of dollars for just one share? Well, yes, they do. But let me demystify this with a truly brilliant feature called fractional shares. This is a total game changer. It allows you to buy just a partial slice of a single stock instead of paying for a full, whole share. It basically proves that the barrier to entry for investing is lower today than it has ever been in human history. Just to put that into perspective, here is the power of fractional shares in action. Let's say a massive tech company's stock costs $500, but you only have $10 to invest right now. In the old days, you'd just be locked out. Too bad. Today, you can literally type in $10 and the broker will just give you a percentage of that share. You absolutely do not need thousands of dollars to start. You can invest just $10 and still officially be a part owner. So here's the exact rapid-fire process to do it. First, you just search for the company's ticker symbol. That's just their short, unique code on the exchange. So for Apple, for example, it's AAPL. Second, you click the big buy button. Third, you enter the dollar amount you want to invest, say that $10 we just talked about. And finally, you just review the order and hit submit. Boom! In literally less time than it takes to order your morning coffee, you have seamlessly become an investor. Almost at the finish line here. Section 5, beginner mistakes to avoid. Let's keep you safe out there. First rule, never, ever invest money you are going to need soon, like next month's rent money. The stock market is a vehicle for long-term growth, not a short-term piggy bank. Second, do not chase hype or give into FOMO, the fear of missing out. Avoid those emotional decisions and all those pump and dump schemes you constantly see on social media. Third, please don't panic sell when the market drops. Market corrections are a totally normal, expected part of the cycle. Long-term investing rewards patience. And finally, don't ignore diversification, meaning don't put all your eggs into one basket with a single stock. Spread your money out to balance your risk. So there you have it. You hold the keys now. The stock market is no longer some closed-off club for the elite. It is literally right there on your phone, just waiting for you to jump in. You know the terminology, you know the platforms, and you know the exact steps to take. So the only question left to ask yourself today is, what is your very first investment going to be? Take this knowledge, take some immediate action, and go get your money working for you.